What's up everybody, Random Andrew here. As you know by the title of this video, yes, most of you are aware, I broke my femur. If those of you who don't know, guess what? I broke my leg. Yes, that's the femur bone, the upper leg bone, your thigh bone, I guess some people call it. So about a month ago, month and 1 week actually, I fell on the trail on an awesome trail run. We're out doing our scale RC 4-wheel drive 4x4 thing, Devil's Punch Bowl. And I'm that guy that slipped and fell and broke his leg, yes. It hurt really bad, but I mean on the plus side, first bone break ever, first ambulance ride ever. Gotta give a huge shout out and thank you to the doctors that repaired my leg using, oh what the heck do they call it? A 440, let me get that right, 440 millimeter gamma kit nail by Striker Industries. Go Striker. Yeah, pretty cool hardware, and especially through my recovery times in the hospital, those nurses up in 4F, amazing. You girls are awesome. You made my stay very, very much tolerable. Hospitals are not an easy place to have a stay. Yeah, it's true. I did have a few bit of issues with trying to remain in the hospital as long as I was supposed to, but I'm alright. I'm doing alright. What I wanted to discuss with you guys today, really quick, let's throw up a picture of the break itself. I have the x-ray. Showed this in the last video. You can see it's a pretty gnarly little break. And then this is after the break. This is an x-ray of the repair job. Yeah, that's some pretty nice handiwork right there. So, yeah, enough of that. Enough of new hardware in the leg. Falling and breaking my femur bone has meant a world of change. Everything that I've had to relearn to do with only using one leg and not re-injuring the bad leg. We'll just call it the bad leg for this point to make it a little easier. Don't mind the background. This is my kitchen. This is where I do my exercises to get back on my feet, which we'll get to in a minute. Another thing is, like, say, considering something as simple as getting in and out of a tub. Not so easy anymore. Having a shower, having to limit my time because I know I can only stand on my good leg for so long before the bad legs really start going to become aggravated or the good leg becomes weak. There's a world of things that I could discuss with you. Not being able to clean my house properly, not being able to stand for more than like 5-10 minutes to do my dishes, feeding the cats. Luckily, shout out to my brother Craig, my sister Jess, who've been coming around and helping me out a lot with that. I don't have the luxury of nurses or helpers who can just be signed on to come in and do this work, although some people have, and if you have, awesome. That could be very helpful, and I can understand why. Another thing, I'm a side sleeper. I love sleeping on my side. I sleep on my back. I feel like I'm being buried alive or something. It's like anxiety maybe. For the longest time I could only sleep on my back, but it's not impossible as I did. Now that I built up some strength in the bad leg, I can sleep on my right side because it's my left leg that's injured. I can't sleep on my left side. It still bugs me a bit, but hey, I'll get over it. I'll get there eventually. So now, on to the physio side of things. I've never really had to stick to a regular workout regime before, a regimen. So rather than tell you guys about it, let's just show you. I'm going to set you up. I'm going to get this walker that I'm currently sitting in, get it out of the way, and we'll get to doing some physio. Yes, I have to wear PJ pants. I'm restricted to just PJ pants and loose waistband until I'm comfortable with the amount of pressure sitting against my surgical incision. I should try and share that with you guys someday, but it's in a pretty sensitive area down the whole side of my thigh. Maybe show a little thigh on Facebook, maybe we'll get some views. Works for girls. Alright, first, I want to show you guys, one of the things is being able to tell how much weight I'm actually putting down with my foot. This is a $12 Walmart scale that only measures in kilograms, so folks in Britain, you'll do alright. For anybody else, we usually go by pounds, I guess. So pounds is kind of irrelevant, being that I'm just needing a weight, a unit to measure with. So, first, my full body weight, I'm trying to get out of the way of the light here, I'm about 80 kilograms. Alright, that's my full body weight with both feet. I'm using the counter for support to take my feet off. Alright, here we go. Now because I'm only doing one foot here, I'm going to put it on like this. You can still see the dial. Oh, this is hard to do without my leg buckling. I don't know why it's not going to 80. Barely touching the counter for support. But that's pretty much my full body weight, and this Walmart scale is failing me. So that was up to about 70, 75-ish. Now let's try it like this. Now it's only going up to 35. Okay, well I can for the most part put my body weight on the scale and get it to zero in pretty darn close to my actual body weight with only using my bad leg to be standing on. That's a pretty good step right there. Alright, next up is the actual exercises. These are what they showed me 1 week ago, and since I've been doing them, I've been adding strength to my leg. Like my PJ pants? Yes, so do I. Here we go. The first exercise is bringing my leg out to the side and holding it for 3 seconds. And I do 10 reps of those. Today, to shorten the time of this video, we're only going to do 5. And keep in mind, this leg you see lifting 1 week ago was fractured. What was that, 3? Am I at 3 or am I at 4? Problem is, I lose count real easy. Sometimes I end up doing more, sometimes I end up doing less. And I'll tell you right now, because I've been using my leg all day, when I get down to here, ooh, I feel some tension in the muscle, causes a bit of pain. Okay, next, keep your back straight. I bring my leg back like this as far as I can and hold it for 3 seconds. I bet you guys knew that was going to be 3 seconds. Alright, I'll rip through these. You guys join me for the next set. And in the next set, get myself away from the counter just a little bit. Yeah, my legs are already getting kind of sore. Like I said, these are my end of the day exercise. I do these twice a day. It's bringing the knee up, holding it for guess what? 3 seconds, and then letting it down nice and easy. I'll rip through 10 of these. Oh, and that whole muscle, the knee bone, everything's going to be real, not knee bone, but the knee joint gets real tender. So you're really sore by the end of these. So I'll go ahead and finish these. You guys join me right back here. Alright, so this next one's a little bit different because it takes a little bit more space. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out on camera. Bear with me. Keep in mind, you're going to judge me for the condition of my apartment. You're judging somebody who does not have the ability to currently hop around and clean their apartment. So bear with me, y'all. Start at this end of the counter, keeping my legs straight. I shuffle down, barely using the counter for support. Just so you see, 2 fingers each hand. Okay. The whole idea is to get used to putting some weight on those muscles, kind of pump them, get them going again, get them working again. Because let me tell you, 1 surgery and all those muscles felt like they were dead. Like I just couldn't use my own body power to do my stuff, to use my leg, to simply just use my leg. So a rep of 10 of those, repetitioning of 10 of those, 10 reps, yeah. And that and standing on the scale to see how much weight I can put down every day is what the physios come down to. Oh wait, no, there is another one. There is another one. Hang on. Hopefully I got this in frame. Okay. Keeping my legs straight. Barely holding onto the counter, balance pretty much. Lift. Stand on my leg and hold for a couple seconds. Let the blood flow. I'll do that again. We'll do 10 of these. Again, putting more full weight on the leg. I am using the counter to take a little bit of the weight, but as I do more of them, as the days go by, probably won't even be using the counter at all. I'll be able to actually start balancing. But there you have it. That is my main exercises that I've been given to do, my main physio, to whip this leg back into shape and help me get back out on the trail again. Boys and girls, let me tell you, do I ever miss being out on the trail. They just had another massive run. Grand River Crawlers, Hot Rod Hobbies, True North RC, all of them guys there full represent, and I'm sitting at home with a broken leg. So I'm very much looking forward to getting my butt out on the trail again. Some of the other issues I wanted to kind of mention, that I kind of roughly talked about some of the things having to learn to dealing with a broken leg like this. Learning to use a walker properly, a roller walker, crutches properly, a wheelchair, getting around the house. I live on the second floor, by the way. That was a fun challenge to overcome, but I did it. So long story short, nothing's impossible. Stick with it. It gets discouraging knowing how long I keep getting told it's going to be like a year before I'm walking again properly. I don't choose to accept that. If I can do better, I will. And you guys will see it. So lots of challenges being met, physio being one of them, and I'm doing alright. So stay tuned for the next episode of Road to Recovery. Is that what I'm going to call it? Maybe? I don't know. You'll find out regardless. It'll be here. We'll see you guys again soon. Thanks a lot. Thanks for all your support from the entire RC community, from my family, all my Facebook friends, everybody who's reached out and helped out in one way or another. I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you guys soon. Ciao.